Hey everybody, Larry, Fort Worth Memories Museum and Groups. It's Friday afternoon. Where am I? It's about 1:30. I'm fixing to go home. I'll tell everybody good afternoon. Well, we had a good day here. I'm going to share it to the internet and to memories, live videos, and messages. And I'm by myself, I see. It's 96 degrees. Greg and Don are in. I'll be out of here in about 20 or 30 minutes. We had several. Lynn and Earl Freeman came by. Melissa McSpadden came by and visited. We all had a great visit. John Penn came by. I was busy. Had a lot of memories people. I'm going to read our sponsors. We need to give these sponsors all their due credit. They help keep this thing going as good as y'all do. Boom Bond Remodelers, they're our home and commercial and residential remodeling company. Mark Perez, and that's spelled P-E-R-E-Z-Z. Brittany's in. Oh, and we're eating at Blue Mountain Cafe tomorrow on Vickery, 1 o'clock. Hey, Brittany. Yes, Mark Perez, P-E-R-E-Z-Z. He's been in business a long time. Residential and commercial. American Senior Benefits of North Texas, that's Andrew Wallace and Chasen Smith, C-H-A-S-E-N Smith. Rex's Bar and Grill. We just had our birthday party there last Saturday. Dana Lang. Dana sells Cowtown. She's in the real estate business. Railhead Barbecue. Charlie Guerin. He's our state rep. He's also on the board of directors at Larry's Kids. Fort Worth Florist. They have sent flowers absolutely all over the world for us. All you got to do is give them a call. You don't need to get in your car. You can do everything over the phone or over the internet. Verghese Somerset is our legal beagles. They've got about 25 or 30 great lawyers over there. Tiffany Burks, we all know Tiffany. Christy Jack. That team of lawyers is dynamic. Termite King. They have all kinds of plans, but I noticed one and I just recommended them to a family member. I believe it said it's $40 a month, and they come by every month and spray. Debbie is in. Rain's Plumbing, that's a family-owned plumbing business. They really pride themselves on customer satisfaction. Hold on. This Larry. I'm leaving in probably 25, 30 minutes. What's up? For headlights, you can come in the morning. Yeah, I've already put all that stuff up over there. We do headlights from 8 until noon. Yeah, we did several this morning. Yeah, I'll be here 7:30 in the morning. Yeah, just come. and we're eating at Blue Mound Cafe on West Vickery. Okay, thanks. I don't know how people are all calling on that number now. That's a call-in line number. Brandon Cross Electric, commercial and residential. They do great work. Stroud Auto Supply, that is in the Riverside, Haltom City area. I know they've been around for 60 or 50 years, 60 years, because I bought auto parts there when I was 15. Felt's Family Auto Care, they're in the Burleson area. They've got a great reputation too. K Ranch Roofing is our roofing sponsor. They've been with us now for 3 years, I think. They've done a lot of roofs, done a lot of repairs. So here's the deal. If you think you might have roof damage, don't keep looking at your ceiling saying, well, it's not leaking water, because it might not be to that point. If you call K Ranch Roofing, you'll get Bree. She is the office manager, and she'll set up an appointment, and they'll come out and inspect your roof. They don't charge you for that. So it costs you absolutely nothing for peace of mind. K Ranch Roofing. Fort Worth Lumber, they're down on Interstate 35 South. Huge complex, building material, building plans. You just want to bounce some ideas off some people that know what they're doing. That's the place to go. She's been with us now maybe 10 years. Always active in the bicycle giveaway. Fort Worth Lumber. Optimist Club of Fort Worth, Jeff Norman. In fact, they're having their meeting right now, today. Jeff Norman always provides the museum here with a Christmas tree at no charge, and that's about a $200 tree. But they do all kinds of great stuff for youth, both boys and girls. And they're an international organization. Eric Walsh is in the real estate business. He's a developer, and he's also on the board of Larry's Kids. Winstead Paint and Body. I've been doing business with the Winstead family 40 plus years. Clay and them are located on White Settlement Road, a block west of Roberts Cutoff. Coburn's Catering. I know also they were in business on North Main since 1946. The only job I've ever had when I was a kid, I worked for one of my uncle's plants over on North Main, and I used to walk over there and eat at that cafeteria. But they're in the catering business, and you can't have an event too big. They do the stock show and rodeo every year. So Old South Pancake House, that's another Rex Benson owned company. I go way back with the Benson family. Dave bought that in 62, opened in 62. It was actually started in 58, and it was called Smitty's. Dave bought it and started it in 62, and the Benson family's owned it ever since. Rex was a gracious host for us last Saturday. The service was real good. I had nothing but good comments from all of our people. A-Bird AC and Heating, that's Dub Peacock's company, and he is one of the Polly Peacock boys. If your heat and air unit, you think it's might need to be checked or something, Dub told us the other day it's $95. That's pretty cheap for preventative maintenance. If you catch a problem before it's disastrous, you might be talking about a few $100s. If it goes out, you're talking about a few $1,000s. State Farm Insurance, Jenny Stewart. The way I look at these insurance companies, State Farm, Allstate, Farmers, they're all the same. They all do great. They provide you with good service. It's which one can give you the best coverage for the least amount of money. So it costs you absolutely nothing to call and find out what your rate would be with them. Swartz and Hanson, Jerry Swartz has been with me now long time, years. They're architects, and they're very active in the bicycle giveaway. Dickie Carr Sand and Gravel, that's Pat and Richard Carr. If you are in the building business or you need a bunch of dirt, sand, that's the people that call. And also, Richard told me the other day that his daughter is working on some new artwork for us to start promoting out there. So, Dickie Carr Sand and Gravel. And now, Richard's nephew is Dickie Carr. He owns a company called Grateful for Your Trees. Now, these guys, they do it all. They can call you out there. You can get them out there and say, hey, this old oak tree over here, I want you to cut it down and make firewood out of it. He can do it. But they do anything to do with trees. They do bobcat work, demolition work, retaining walls. I mean, there's not much outside there that they don't do. So that's Richard's nephew, Dickie Carr. Nice young man. I've interviewed him 2 or 3 times. Stinger's Sports Bar is in the old Mark Dean's barbecue place on the feeder road off 199. You take Stewart and Main exit. Tri-State Dent. Jason and his team, they do hail damage, door dings, minor dents. They come to you. They work with you as far as your deductible. All of the Blue Mountain Cafes, there's 5 of them. They're all sponsors. Now, they've opened a new place on Eagle Mountain, and it's called The Anchor. I got to get out there this weekend, take some pictures and do some promotion work. But the food at Blue Mountain is the same at every one of them. I've eaten at all of them, and that's from year to year. They give you big portions. When you order, you'll see you need to get a to-go box. The bicycle giveaway, oh no, you can, here's the deal on Larry's Kids. You can make a donation 365 days a year. Larry'sKids.org, Larry'sKids.com. The goal this year is 1,400 bikes. We have given away over $1 million worth of new bicycles to needy families. We don't ask for any, you don't have to qualify, you don't have to submit your W-2, we don't even get your name. We've got some great volunteers, we've got a lot of great companies and individuals. I was talking about Pat and Richard Carr, they were the first ones to write a check for $5,000. Sid Richardson Foundation is involved. We've got a lot of great people. Tim Love, John Bonnell, all of these restaurant owners. Rex Benson. Rex has given me 25 or 30 bikes every year for maybe 15 years. And his sister, Japanese Palace, same way. This is a community event. It goes past the scope of just Fort Worth Memories and members of Fort Worth Memories. Charlie Guerin is big in it. We've got a great board of directors. There's no politics. We don't care if you're black, brown, pink, gray, straight, gay, whatever. Doesn't matter. Everybody I put on that board, there's one goal in mind. Money for bikes. That's all we do. Nobody draws a check, not 1 penny. The banks had a bidding war on who was going to get the account, and Pinnacle wrote the largest check, and so they are our bank. So now when you make a donation with a credit card, that fee goes to a service outside of Fort Worth anyway, so we have to pay for that. We paid for the police last year, which for the last 10 years it's been on the cuff. They've done it as a favor to me. We bought some balloons last year. That'll be the only year we do that, $1,120 worth. We don't need balloons. $1,100, we can buy 10 more bikes. So help us if you can. If you can't, pray for us. We need volunteers. It's December 13th, Farrington Field. Volunteers need to be there by about 6 a.m. and you'll be back home by noon. It's over quick. We've got a great bunch of people, and we need your help. All we try to do, we don't ask them to qualify, show us any W forms or whatever. You need a bicycle, we got it. I'm on live, can't do it. Okay, so what else? We're eating at Blue Mountain Cafe on West Vickery tomorrow. I will be here in the morning till noon. It's only about a mile away for me. What else? I guess that's going to be about it. We had a great, our group is like a family. So we've got a real good Cupid story coming up. Cupid is in Cupid. I explained to one of our members that I've been invited and gone to 10 weddings where the two people getting married were boyfriend, girlfriend in high school. They married other people, got a divorce, spouse passed away, reconnected on Fort Worth Memories and got married. I'm going to be at the 11th wedding, so Cupid is struck again. I'll just leave it at that. They're both going to be on maybe tomorrow, so I'm happy for both of them. Shelley is in. There's Pat and Richard Carr. James is in. I want to commend y'all on, we've been putting some pretty controversial stuff about the no cell phones in school and different things that different politics people are trying to take away from different members. Y'all have kept the comments civil, and that's all we need to do. I don't mind posting that stuff just as long as we're not cussing each other out or bullying each other. We all have different opinions. Brittany, if you can call Blue Mountain on West Vickery. I was going to stop there and get my dinner, but somebody went to Charlie Guerin's Railhead and got me. Yeah, it's the one on West Vickery. Okay, so besides that, please use our sponsors. Like I say, if you need Medicare, Medicaid, tree work, pest control, whatever, we need a mechanic big time. Mechanic, a dentist, just different things. The reach now is over 200,000. I post our numbers every day. So now for about the last 60 days, we average right about 3,900,000 views every 28 days. So that breaks down to 139,285 views of our post every day. That's 5,803 views per hour. So we definitely have the largest numbers of any TV, radio, newspaper, any of them. There's Wes Williams. He's another member of our board of directors on Larry's Kids. He was by yesterday and we had a great conversation. So yeah, y'all follow that story now. Cupid has struck again on Fort Worth Memories. Like I say, I've been to 10 weddings where boyfriend, girlfriend in high school went separate ways, divorced, spouse dies, whatever, reconnected on Memories and got married, and I was at all 10 of the weddings. And I was just told about an hour and a half ago that there's another wedding coming up. Same thing. Because of a picture that I posted from back in the day. So, always love to hear those love stories. Anyway, y'all stay safe. It's hot out there. Stay hydrated. Please keep the comments civil. We all have different opinions about things, but we have proven that y'all are interested in our history and you're interested on current events, and that's what we're all about. We're just all trying to... The biggest problem with communities and citizens is communication, so we do that job for the city. Okay, I will talk to y'all. Let's see, I got to stop at the new... Janie is in. I hadn't seen you in a while, Janie. Janie's brother and myself used to run around together back in the dark days. Nothing against Hiram. He was a good guy. It was when I was starting to go crazy. What else was I going to say? Anyway, stay safe. Remember, it's hot out there, and I don't care what they say. If you see somebody on the corner that's panhandling, I give them $5 every day. Same corner. I know it's a law against it now, but where else are those people going to eat? In fact, tomorrow or Sunday, I'm going to go to Walmart and get about 10 cases of water, and Monday I'll distribute those. Anyway, be good to each other. I love all of you. And I'll see you about 4. Oh, I do have to stop at the new retirement home, is what I call them, out in Azle. Those people out there love me. If you've got a loved one in a retirement or an elderly home, please go visit them. They feel like you put them out of sight, out of mind. And they're lonely, okay? If they love me that much, they're definitely lonely. So they like to hear the stories, and I don't mind telling them. I will see y'all about 4 p.m. Have a good one. Let's